What if money energy could empower your leadership at home, at work, and in the community? I'm Andrea Winn, and in the next few minutes, we'll explore money as energy that you can steward so that you can lead with courage, integrity, and compassionate service in this world. So I would like to welcome you, everyday leaders. Whether you're a parent, a teammate, a volunteer, or a small business owner, you lead with heart. Today, we ground into a simple, practical framework that aligns money energy with your values, things like courage and discernment and service. This aligns with the heroic leadership path. It is grounding inner depth into real world impact. It's not about more money alone. It is about money energy that supports you being calmer in your life, which leads to calmer teams and making wiser decisions and sustainable and ethical growth. So let's dive in. So money is energy. The idea here is that money, it's not just a number. It's actual energy that you can sense and you can move and you can direct in ways that feel very life affirming for you. So the reframe here is that money energy can be a friend instead of an enemy or your foe. When you treat money as a form of energy, you create more safety for yourself and for your family and for your teams. So I would like to lead us in a very quick practice so that you can have an actual tangible experience of the shift that you can create in an easy way at any time, any day. So first of all, just take a pause and then inhale for 4 counts. And then exhale for 6 counts. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. Okay. So you probably noticed that you're already feeling calmer and more grounded. So now inviting you to name one money-related charge that you're carrying. So it could be fear, could be overwhelm, or expectation. Just name one money-related charge that you're carrying. And now acknowledge it. If you want, you can even acknowledge it, with your heart, like I'm doing here. And then release that charge. It can just be done in an intentional way. And now the final piece of this quick practice is what is one small action that you can take today that's aligned with money as your friend. So it's one small action that you can take today that's aligned with money as your friend, and just trust whatever pops into your mind, even if it seems silly. Wonderful. I encourage you to do that. So some practical points here is that money is energy. It helps you to make better decisions in moments of stress. And I think we all can understand the importance of being able to make those better decisions even when you're feeling stressed. Can really change the course of your life. Second practical point, grounding practices reduce money anxiety and invite a sense of presence for making those decisions. And the third practical point is that small daily actions they build and compound into really true, deep, meaningful shifts. So I know that in your heart, you know that this is true. So let's move into a second piece of what I can present here today around quick energy shifts. So here are 3 quick shifts that you can use in your everyday leadership today. First of all, rebalance your money story. Say out loud a more empowering frame, like money energy supports my feeling safe in the world. I feel more clarity and care. I'll just read that again. And you can say it, 2, 3 times. Money energy supports my feeling safe in the world. I feel more clarity and care. So that's a really beautiful rebalancing and reframing of your money story. A second practical practice is putting boundaries in place. So a simple boundary around money conversations, that can be an example. So no after-hour emails and having a time box for pricing questions. This helps to create safety for yourself and for everyone involved. And a third practical suggestion is to lead with presence. So when you are, for instance, in a conversation about money, lead with listening, patience, and discernment. So pause before deciding. Invite perspectives from people who are holding a stake in this money decision. And just even doing those 2 things can radically change your relationship with that energy around money, and really making decisions that are in alignment with your values. So let's cover one final piece about this, basic money energy rituals. I would love for us to anchor these practices with simple rituals that you could adopt this week. So super simple. First ritual is money energy check-in in the morning. So take 60 seconds to assess your money energy. So where am I tense? Where is my focus? Where are my thoughts going to? And just have an energy check-in, 60 seconds, the beginning of the day. A second ritual is an evening reflection. So just doing a quick journaling prompt to align your next day actions with your core values. So like an example of a prompt that you could just very briefly respond to at the end of the day. Today, I acted in line with value X. Tomorrow, one concrete action I will take to honor that value in my money energy leadership is, and then you just fill in the blank. So values that you might consider are like courage and discernment and service, having boundaries, having presence, or maybe inclusivity. So you can really just focus on one particular value that you would like to really be bringing in with your relationship with money. And I'd like to offer a second prompt that you could use at the end of the day, if you don't like that one. A second prompt is a moment when money energy felt tricky today. How would I approach it tomorrow to honor my value of, and again, you fill in the blank, could be your value of discernment or your value of service or your value of having good boundaries. And then you link that in your approach tomorrow, honoring that value with one specific action. And then you just fill in the blank. So these can be super quick prompts. And these are rituals that anchor in a new positive relationship with money. And so a third ritual that you could try this week is a weekly leadership tune-up. So just 15 minutes at the end of the week to review the money decisions that you made, how you related with your boundaries, and also the level of stakeholder trust. If you made a decision that affected your family, how did it affect their level of trust in you? Did it increase their level of trust? Did it decrease their level of trust? So tuning into the stakeholder level of trust. So these are three beautiful, very simple rituals that you could use starting this week to anchor in some new practices, some new relationship with money. So some practical tips, use safe language, like I'm choosing useful actions that serve my team and the people that we impact. And also integrate this work with your family and people at your work and your community circles for having more cohesive leadership, both your leadership with them and also your leadership with them. So this is exactly the kind of grounding and practical leadership that we are going to be covering in a free event on October the 28th called Money, Peace, and Empowerment, a 60-minute preview to launch a 30-day mindful leadership transformation. This program is designed for heart-centered leaders like you, and it really is providing a gateway to deeper practices that align money energy with things like discernment and integrity and service. If what you've heard today resonates, I invite you to join the free October 28th session. It's a low pressure, high value community gathering introduction to practical heart-centered leadership techniques that you can build on and grow. The space at the program is limited, so consider reserving your seat today. And you will also get a bridge to the full 30-day mindful leadership transformation if you would like to continue. So this work that we've talked about today, it is grounded in courage with discernment and integrity and compassionate service. It's about safe, practical steps that lead to being calmer and your family feeling safer and you making better decisions that lead to sustainable growth. I think that in this current climate, these things, I hope they are resonating very strongly and deeply with you, because if you think about this on a societal level, this is how we can create real change and create the country and the world that we are wanting. So if you found value here, please do like this video and subscribe and share it with someone who you think could benefit. And I would love it if you would comment with one money energy shift that you are committing to this week. So lock it in by just putting down one thing in the comment. And just that one action will really support you in being able to carry through and to be creating this money energy shift that you would love to experience and that would so serve your leadership in this world. I look forward to seeing your comment.